This video will show you how to register athletes for a meet. After you've added a meet to your calendar, you'll see it right here. You can click on the meet and then click register athletes. Again, the add a meet button is right here to add meets to your calendar. Or if the team invited you to their meet, then you'll have an accept or decline button right here at the top of your meet, at the top of your calendar for any specific meet you've been invited to. So I'm going to go ahead and click register athletes. And that will load up the registration page for this meet. You can see this meet also has entry fees and they're calculating them as you submit entries. So you can register by event or by athlete. So let's do by event first. I'm going to click on the 200 meters and you simply will click on these athletes. And currently, as you saw when we came in here, this was the only meet on this team's calendar. It's preseason when we're making this video, so you can enter an override seed as they are allowing override seeds for this meet over here. They're accepted, it says. And so you can enter those in. Athletic.net seeds from all other results from the season will automatically be populated in here as far as the athlete's best mark if possible. Right here, it's not allowing me to enter anymore because they have a maximum set of 3 entries total. So let's go ahead and click back, or you can click this to jump to another event. I'm going to go ahead and click back to go to this screen. You can see you've submitted 3 entries. These 3 athletes. You also can register for events by athlete. So click on John Aerosmith. He's already in the 200 meters. We can add him to the 100 meters and to the high jump. They do have an entry standard for this event of 5.4 that they've listed. So you can go ahead and put in the seed mark so that way the host knows that this athlete meets that. Again, it will automatically pull in seed marks from the athlete's best mark throughout the season, as all your results will be on Athletic.net. You can also add comments to your entries as well. You're allowed 4 events max, so you've entered 3 or 4 as denoted by that. To register for a relay, you will register by clicking on the relay. Enter a relay. They are requiring 4 relay names. Enter your seed in here. Right now there's a note saying seed time has not been entered, and right now they are allowing up to 4 alternates to be selected as well, so you can list those here as well. Let's just list 1 alternate, and then type in the seed time and then click save changes. So that relay entry is submitted. If you click back over here, your screen, you've entered 5 people onto that relay, and you can see again all your athletes are starting to show what events they're registered for, so you can see which athletes you still need to register for. If you need to pull someone out of an event, you can simply, as easily as clicking on the person and unregistering them. Or go into the event itself. Let's go to the 200 meters and remove them from the entry. And your entry fee automatically is adjusting as it goes. This meet has listed as far as your entry fees. You can click view invoice, pay at meet, or send a check. They have not activated the online payment feature, so you do not see a green pay now button right here. Okay, also one more example and then we'll end the video. Just showing you, let me actually clear out these entries. I will show you what the seeds look like. So I'm going to go to an indoor meet that has a team with seeds. So that is cleared out. Let's type in Wilton High School, Connecticut. They use it for all their meets. So those entries are just submitted. Let's go to a meet that's a few weeks down the road and click on this meet, click register athletes, and click on the 45 meter dash. Now in the previous part of the video, if you don't like clicking on the drop down, then you can use this multi-button view mode, and that changes everything to buttons to click on, so you only have 1 click. So it speeds up the registration for larger teams, and especially if there's like varsity, JV, frost-off divisions, then all the buttons will be shown right here. So maybe not as friendly for mobile phones if you have mini race divisions, but very fast just to be able to click these buttons and get people registered. So you can see right here, these A's are Athletic.net seeds. These athletes have competed this indoor season already, and these are the seed times that are automatically pulled into them for the entries. If you have a different seed time, you can insert that in the override seed. Oftentimes a meet will request that you maybe leave a comment if you're doing override seed, especially if it's more of an invitational and they're only using 100% verified seeds from Athletic.net. So clicking on that, if we need to jump over and complete Richard's registration, remember we're on an event by event right now, you can just click on an athlete, Richard, and now you can see we did register him in the 45 meter dash, add him to the 6 100 and, just for a joke, put him in the 3,200 meters. Although he's never competed in that, so let's put him in the hurdles because he has a seed time. So that shows how that operates. This athlete has competed in these 2 events this year. If you need to jump over to their profile on Athletic.net, you click this to review their stats. As a coach, you probably know it, but then you can see, okay, what other events should I be putting them in? You can see what they've competed in throughout the years and seasons. So that's just an example of showing you what it'll look like with seed times being automatically pulled in. You have your entries reports right here by event and by athlete. So an entries report by event, these are the entries we've submitted for these athletes. You can view by athlete, and it shows all their entries that way as well. You go ahead and go back to the registration page. And again, clearing your entries is as simple as clicking the buttons again. So we have removed all these entries from this meet, and everything's live. It's all saved. So if we refresh our page, none of these athletes down here are listed in bold anymore because no one has entries, and the host does not have any entries. When you do submit an entry and you click on it, it's automatically sent over. The host can see it live populating in their screen as well. So that's why there is no save or done button. When you click an entry, you have submitted that entry. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.